Man, great day, city Las Vegas. The weather changing. It's blowing out the old, blowing in the new for sure. Seasons are changing. And Vegas music is on the rise, man. That's something that we got to push on a daily basis. Something that it should be inside of you as an artist. Dula might been doing this thing for a long time. Shouts out to Code Seven for what they doing. Uh, Finally, someone else getting off the couch, making something else happen for themselves for the culture of Vegas music. You know, you got so many naysayers on the outside of the thing. You know, that'd be the killer part about it. The people that ain't doing that be the people that sabotage it. Got so much stuff to say about the situation, but ain't helping. You know what I mean?
Facts.
When it comes to support, I believe we should be able to support everybody. If he really hot though, then we get behind him. You see what I'm saying? Right
Yeah.
now, Two C's that water video is like at 113,000 views in a month. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, he
big for a
pushing
Vegas art. That's big for any artist. You know
he
what I
pushing the
mean?
fuck out of that water video right now.
Man, bro, that is big. It's very big. It is big for the city of Las Vegas. Uh, I was, really was heartfelt about a boy that came on to your show and said that we didn't have a Vegas music scene. You know, that's making me feel like everything that I'm doing, I'm putting it is in vain. I pay out the pocket for two shows to support Vegas music. You know what I mean?
Right.
To find my best way to play my part in this thing. But not only that, just to support. I pushed my the event back for the meet and greet because of not only the timing of it, but just the simple fact that it's like, okay, if I got to go live every day to promote it, push it, then yeah, fine. But people got to see that okay, we got something going on for the city. In order for this thing to make it happen, I made it free to the public, so that way the people can come in, visit the artists, see what they got, if they got merchandise, if they got music. Half of these people don't know these artists. Still to this day,
Right.
I tell people to name 10 artists, and they can barely still name 10 artists. You know what I mean? But the support part got to go back to like when Keith Sweat was dropping back in the day, when there's a new album dropping back in the day, we all went out and grabbed it, and we all was bumping it around the city. That's how it should be. If we're gonna bump Vegas music, we should be tagging the artists all day, every day. This shit
The
really got to
thing
Right.
be
is,
in this to
we was
where we,
networking too. A lot of these,
yeah,
a lot of the newer artists don't network, or they don't know how to network, or it's, to be honest, from what I've seen, there's too many street politics involved with the networking as well too. It's like you try to meet somebody and it's like, they give you the third eye because like what set you from, and you don't even be from a set. You just reaching out to them because you just want to do something with them, or discuss some stuff. And you know when we was coming up, it was always something going on.
right,
So
Right.
10 years ago, even if the venues wasn't that big, the promoters that we had around the city was getting those venues.
right,
The problem was like with I always bring them up, like when Mr. Finley got on, the problem what happened with Mr. Finley, people was like, oh, he's not personable, all this other stuff. Okay, that's fine. But he was with Ghetto Vision Def Jam. The whole city should have got behind him. But the problem back then was everybody wanted to be the first.
right.
So since he was on, niggas felt like, okay, I'm not gonna
That's
support.
that's where the sabotage come in at,
That's when the sabotage came in.
man. And it's so crazy how we do that. And they say this goes on in every city.
Every fucking
They
city.
say it goes on in every city, but it's just different for Vegas because of all our auras is different. It's a volcano that's ready to erupt. There's so much energy here from people from different places.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like a local, if we was to go out on the strip maybe and say, hey, got a sign and say I'm a native from Las Vegas, come shake my hand.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So many people will probably come shake your hand because they don't see no locals or no natives. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That part. So it's like we should be like iconic in so many different ways. Our music should be like totally different from others because of we from Vegas. We cannot go and follow the trends of the stick talk and the lean music because that's what the industry is doing.
Hmm.
Right.
You feel me? We got to find a way to talk about these casinos, find a way to talk about how we grew up fast because we lived in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? It makes you grow up fast out here.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't go to church every Sunday. Everybody didn't have to be in the house when the street lights came on.
Yeah.
Everybody don't remember Amanda Irvin's coming on in Sunday morning. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That was a community thing when Amanda Irvin was on every Sunday. people was getting up, they heard it. It was just like, it was something different. When the Rebels won, everybody ran outside and jumped and shouted. You know what I'm saying? It was a frenzy.
Yeah.
That's how it should be about Vegas music, because people are about to blow. When it happened for me, I already know who I'm looking out for. I'm looking out for people that's been grinding, got the integrity, that know how to really put on the show, that's really shop ready. They albums look like albums. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Album covers. The people that's taking the time out to put their real hard-earned energy into the craft. Don't get me wrong. Ain't like I came out here as a Vegas vet. I've been putting in hella albums and shit like that. No, I started off at Love Jones Sundays as a host, doing poetry. Started making the buzz for that. When that stopped, I stuck with my Facebook, getting up every morning, putting on positive posts. I kept that going for long as I could. But I always had a dream. I didn't go to barber school in '98 because I wanted to become a singer or a music. I wanted to do something with music. Didn't have the resources. So I grew out my hair to say, you know, I got to get an image because I'm too square at this point. I got to go through some things. Mm-hmm. And I didn't go to barber school, and I've been going through things for the last 22 years. Went to jail. I popped this. I had a perm. I tried pimping. All that shit failed. And I thank God that I got back to sanity because of I was out there lost in the sauce. Coming in 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, blowing all my money, wake up, do it all over again, not spending time with my kids, my mom praying for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, got warrants, driving without a license. We take all the wrong risks.
Well, can I be honest?
Right.
Go ahead, Brody.
And I want to say this too, but I want to give a disclosure before I say it because I know how people are when I say something. Let's just be real. I'm just gonna be real. So
that's real though.
Because when you initially hit me about the unity, I was like, I don't know if I should be on that live because the image that people have given me is unfair. It's unfair.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. When
Smitty, you'll have to email me. Smitty, email me and I can add you to the live. Go ahead, Dula.
Back in the day when I did diss tracks, I never attacked anybody first. People attacked me. My mom and pops taught me that don't put your hands on nobody, but if somebody put their hands on you, you defend yourself. Right. And to me, it was the same thing with hip hop. So when people came at me first, I went at them. Maybe I just talked a little better than them, and people was real sensitive. People was real sensitive.
Hey, no, I feel you. That's
People was hella sensitive. And me doing that, it got me blackballed from a lot of shows, a lot of opportunities in the city. And I still had to keep going to create opportunities in other cities just to try to still get respect in my own city. Because I feel like sometimes when I talk, I'm trying to talk for a city that don't love me back. But I'm from Vegas. Right. I'm from East Side Vegas. If you ask people in the streets where I'm from where I'm from. Which goes into this, is that people got to understand that this is the music business. Right. Don't take what I say sensitive, nothing. It's the music business. It is. So when it comes to it's not just entertainment, it's entertainment is a business. Music is a business. So with DJs, from artists to all that shit, the first thing you have to do is network. But when you network, you can't network selfishly. Facts. And that's the problem that I see all the time is that people want to network selfishly and want people to support them, but when it's time to support the other person, they don't want to do it. And it don't work that way. Like I'm gonna bring up Louis. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real, but I'll keep it, I'll keep it politically correct. When I saw it, I watched
get yourself in trouble again.
No, I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. I watched the whole interview. And from watching the whole interview, and I could be wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm right, but this is the perception that I got. Gotcha. The perception that I got was that he was somebody that went through different phases in his life that wanted to be in different parts of entertainment and is willing to do whatever to get on. So when I look at Mike Louis, I don't necessarily see a DJ. I see somebody that plays music. Because a DJ knows about the local talent. The DJ, he should be able to name 5 artists that's currently putting stuff out. not artists that he heard of 10 years ago.
Right.
A DJ has a crew that will even tell you of certain people that have some songs that's popping, and you put it in the mix with the other songs. So if you're playing Meek Mill, after Meek Mill, you play a Dolomite track and it can stay there with the track,
Right.
bang. Now it's right there and the crowd don't see the difference. That's
Right.
what a DJ does.
It's the
What
vibe.
I saw from the interview was a man that was talking about himself, that liked to hear himself talk, and wasn't talking about how he could change the culture or help out with the culture. To me, he too busy bashing it, but that's when it goes into this. You can't speak about Vegas culture if you're for Cali.
No, real shit.
We
And
grew
you know
up, we
that
grew up out here. So we know what the scene is. A California nigga that's from Compton is not going to listen to a Las Vegas nigga talking about Compton.
right.
They can say what they want. If you didn't grow up in Compton, don't talk about Compton. Only thing you know is an NWA album or a Kendrick Lamar album. If you didn't live in the streets of Compton, you can't really say too much. We grew up here, and damn, we lost Charles again.
Charles got the worst connection ever.
He ain't even got CenturyLink. He got Link Century.
The homie Wi-Fi is crazy.
And I'm gonna say this too. I know people gonna come on my head for what I just said. I'm so used to it. I'm super used to it. But it's the truth. The truth ain't hating. The truth is just saying what you see and what you observe. And what I observed in that interview, I'm almost done. From what I observed from that interview was not a DJ. It sounded like somebody that just want to get his foot in somehow and don't care how he got to get his foot in. Because
Part 2 out now too.
Yeah, I didn't hear somebody that cared about the culture. And when you see other people that do interviews, whether it's with Skinny or somebody else, they care about the culture and everything. Do Wrong didn't sound like that.
Right.
Twix didn't sound like
Do Wrong, genuine man. That is like, it's almost like when it comes to being a genuine brother, sometimes or a good brother, you gonna finish last. Being nice, they always say that being nice last. But then it's like I've learned bad things in the game, and then I've used the same thing that someone done to me. I use it on somebody else because I felt like I learned something. Oh, but in the music industry, we know it's a cutthroat, dirty game. But you can still keep some integrity in class and don't have to go about that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like you saying that Vegas don't have a music scene. It's like, nigga, you trying to shit on my dreams and saying that you don't even do. He don't even know who I am. Probably never even heard of me. You know what I mean? But it's like the vision that I got. I feel like I'm almost there. And it's not just a selfish thing. I had groups. I've worked with people with striving artists as groups, and every time it always clashed. It always fell apart. And I had to realize I had co-hosts on my show. It didn't work out. I had to realize, I said, man, let me let God get what he got for Charles out of this thing. Then I can help people. You see what I'm saying? Let me do what I can do, and then I can come back and help as far as using my resources or whatever I got to it. Because let's say 2 C's blow. He can charge people to drop they shit on his channel. Same thing how Filthy charged me. He charged me $1,000 to drop my video on his channel. But somebody's channel got to get blowing big enough to where we can do that. If Code 7 channel blow up, let's drop the videos on Code 7.
I listen, that charging shit irritates me.
No, but I'm just saying though, it's a business, but I'm just
Even
saying
if
though, once it
is a business,
there,
but even if
there though,
if a channel, if this
bro,
the way I
artists
look
gotta
at
spend
it.
money. Niggas is too cheap.
No. Hold up. Wait. I agree.
$100 beats forever. And niggas
I
still
agree.
trying to pay $75.
I agree. Well, artists got to spend money. I agree with that. But I'm also a firm believer in what I keep saying on every channel. I'm not paying for the fucking brick if I can't sell it. I'm not giving you $1,000 to put it on your channel so you can make more money off of the views and me still not making nothing. I'm not doing that. I'm not for that when it comes to paying people to put it on their channel, because I don't feel like it's gonna get the traction unless that channel is made for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand people saying, okay, WorldStar, let me give you a couple dollars so I can get it into your algorithm to get it to move, because that's what WorldStar is for. Even if you want to, even if you put it on your channel, you could have put the same. You could have put the same thousand. You could have put it on your channel, put the same $1,000 in on YouTube, sponsored it the same way, got the same views with added people following your channel because of they like the music. You could have found your fan base your own by putting your money into yourself instead of putting it
Facts.
there. So I'm
That's
not.
facts.
I would never tell people to do that because you're giving away your content for a price
I understand
when
that.
you
And
can
this
put
and
your
this and
money
this
into
and
your own content.
understand this though too though. This is my first time ever doing music. My first time
I agree.
dropping a
I know.
single. My first time doing a video. My first time being around a celebrity that's in the game doing his thing. A lot of people can't even get the feature. They can't even get in the room or sitting in the same room because they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to carry themselves. They don't know how to move to even make a motherfucker recognize them.
But shit, Charles, let's be real. Some people, when they get the feature, don't even know what to do with the feature.
Facts.
A lot of people get the feature. Like, to me, these artists is not. They're accessible as hell. You know what I'm saying? They just got a price
No,
tag on them.
facts.
Like
No, that's facts. Don't get me wrong.
they're like
But listen. You got to get yourself in that situation so you can charge. That's what I'm saying. We have to get
no,
ourselves to that
definitely,
plateau of that type of
definitely.
artist that where you can start receiving real money. What Vegas artists really around here that can charge somebody to really make their shit pop?
It's not.
Disney charges $1,500 for the feature. $100 for the feature. If you get that feature, does that mean your shit gonna blow up? No.
Nope.
No,
Right.
it's about
I
knowing
feel
your
you.
worth
That
though,
don't
and
mean my shit gonna
knowing
blow
who
up.
fits. It's
Well,
about
it's more than that. It's more than that.
It is. It's all
Let
a
me-
science. We all trying to figure it out.
But
Ain't
okay, so but
nobody
this
been there
okay.
yet.
Here's my thing though, right? Because first off, we getting sidetracked. This is about unity, and it sounds like a lot of self going on right now, which means we still not talking unity.
Right.
Yeah. I was
How
just-
do we get these people to unite? How do we get the city to unite? To me, what I'm seeing with the youngsters, I'm seeing the youngsters unite. Tay Benz and Perrier came out to my kickball game. They ended up doing a song. Fast Money J met the dude Cyreek the other night. They talking about doing songs. Sean Bennett meet some people. They talk about doing songs. I'm seeing a lot of unity in the youth.
Well,
Where we having a hard time with seeing the unity at is the people that's been doing it 10 or 15 years. And this is my personal opinion, that I think that they feel like my time is almost up, so I can't really unite with you right now because I got to get me. Because we still hearing me and self and like that shit's
Yeah,
weak
but you
to
know
me.
what though, too though, and I feel you on that. And I'm talking to the listeners, the music lovers, the people that say they love music. Give Vegas music a try. Put yourself on a fast to what you're gonna give. You're not when you get in your car, you're gonna really put on the Vegas music. That's it. You're gonna put on a Vegas artist and you're gonna tag them in the story. That's how the people really got to. The people that say that they for Vegas music. That's how we got to really make this thing happen. The people that's
I'll be right back.
outside of the city, as far as the community, they got to know that Code 7 exists. They got to know that I exist, and that's my vision. My vision to blow everything up. I want the city to know that Code 7 exists.
That's my vision. I would like, as far as the media
artists,
shit.
that's fine, but it's like if the white people is buying all the tickets at the shows and all the Asians, that's where there's good. It's good to have Northtown, East Side, and the West Side that know that hey, I do this music, but the white people don't know about my shit. The you know what I'm saying? It's
who
different.
fault is
We gotta
that though?
blow up in the city to where like the neighbors know who you are when you walk outside.
Who fault is it if the neighbor did? Then that means you got to work on your marketing.
Facts.
You got to work on your marketing.
Every artist has to. It ain't not one artist that's homegrown, blown, and the whole city know who they are.
Well, it's bigger to me though. It's bigger than.
But we do have artists that have a cool fan base. Like
that's facts.
We do have artists that have a cool fan. We do have artists.
How many people come out there?
We do have artists who expand past Summerlin. You know what I'm saying? The issue is trying to get the city to let these artists really do their shit. That's what we having a problem at. And the fucking promoters not giving the artists a fair a level playing field. You're putting artists with big platforms and got a cool fan base on the stage with 30 motherfuckers. Like, it's about the city actually giving the artist a real legit shot. Let's see if the artist can really sell tickets. Let's put some tickets in their hands and see if they can really sell tickets. Let's see if you can sell 50. Let's see if you can bring 50 people to a show. Let's see if you can bring 100 people to a show. Let's see if we can get 4 artists to bring 100 people a piece and get 400 people in the stands. Let's see if we can get 500 people in the stands. Let's stop putting 60 people on there to do one song that don't even got the quality, that don't even know how to perform. Like, let's stop giving hope, like not hope. Let's stop letting motherfuckers, oh, since you got a couple dollars, yeah, come over here. Like, no, fuck that. Like, we got to stop thinking money wise. I think there's too many motherfuckers thinking, oh, well, he's willing to pay me $200, so I'm gonna put him on stage. Fuck the money. Fuck the money. The money gonna come. The money will come. If a nigga, if we do our part with helping, the money will come. Like Twix said it best. Make a smile, you make $1. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we start helping, the money gonna come. We gotta stop worrying about what I can charge at the moment. We've been hustlers our whole life. Niggas have sold drugs for 10, 20 years, worried about how much a dime rock costs at the moment. And then when the drugs get more expensive, you trying to find out how to chop down your dime rock so you can still make your money back. That hustling mindset that Vegas have is trash as shit, because we don't know how to obtain real money. A lot of us is so street. We don't know how to obtain real money and really get the money that's supposed to come to us, the residual money, the money that count. Niggas like Master P is going missing for fucking 15 months, 15 years and 10 years and still got a budget. See, Murder is in prison still making money. We got to figure this shit out.
We lost
him. I got him right now.
You know what another problem is, though, to be honest with you, on top of the fact of what y'all talking about, is the egos. There's a whole bunch of artists out here that think they own.
Facts.
Y'all got egos. Facts. I could just say from my experience, like we going from two medias and the artists.
Yep. And you try to unite. So yeah, let's talk about your experience.
I've tried to reach out to other people before. And yeah, we're gonna do something, and then that's it. And they don't hit you back. But you clearly see that they doing shit with other people and all that stuff. Now, they could not like my music. They could think I suck. I don't know what it is.
Right.
But I know that people have humongous egos, and that's the biggest problem. I don't think it has nothing to do with work ethic, because to me, going to the studio ain't work. Studio is the fun part. That's the part that you're supposed to love.
Right.
The music is the stuff you love. Making music is fun. If making music ain't fun for you and all you thinking about is the money, you doing it for the wrong reasons. It's everything else that everybody needs to focus on. Just because your hood know you don't mean that the whole world know you. You can send your stuff to a whole bunch of people and they don't know who the fuck you are. For example, I always use that Culture Vulture list. Or people will put out a list and all that stuff, and you just see how many people get mad when they see a list. Nobody even thought the people that's on the list, how do I support them? How do I listen to them? How do I reach out to them? Nothing like that, because the people was on that radar for a reason.
Facts.
People don't think about that stuff. It's the egos. People see a list and they not on it. And it was people on the list that had egos. People's like, congratulations, man, I should have been number one. Nigga, you 15 out of over 1 million people that rap.
Fact.
And they recognized you. And you got an ego because you think you made it, but you still in the trap, nigga. So if you still in the trap, you still trapped. People are trapped in their ego. And until people lose the ego, even the DJs, because we just saw an interview with an ego.
Yeah.
If I'm lying, I'm flying. I can't help but keep it real. But being politically correct is a whole bunch of fucking egos. And the people that don't have egos are the ones that have had the success. People ain't got to know me, but I'm successful. My bills is paid off of checks that I get from writing music, the music that I do. I'm good, nigga. Niggas ain't got to ever hear Dolomite, but there's people in the world that I have a fan base that fuck with me that help pay my bills.
Hey, but you know what? For where we at,
I don't have an ego.
We all can agree that Vegas music is at its biggest now. The
Facts.
the momentum, everything. And when it comes to building Rome, they didn't do it in one day. We know that. So we got a layer. We got like 2 layers that's already laid down the concrete. Now we just got to start putting the sticks in to start continue to
We
build
are
the
the
house.
youngest. We are the youngest music platform. Really, like we're the youngest. Like, let's be honest. Our natives, the majority of our majority of our natives are within their early 40s and under. You feel me? So our majority of our natives, like some of us got parents that's natives, but it's a very
Right.
few. Majority of
Right.
them are either early 40s and under. We're young. 40 years ago, Cali already had a scene. New York already had a scene. Like
Let's,
when our natives was born, everywhere already had a scene. We're
let's,
young. Let us grow. Like, let us grow. We have to grow. We got to stop doing so much of what we believe works, because clearly we don't
Right.
know, because nothing has worked.
and
So we got to stop doing what we believe works.
let me answer Fast Money
Yeah.
J, because number one, I fuck with your album. Your album's fire.
Fire.
I'm one of the artists that listen to everybody, so that's why they be having me on this shit, because I make myself accessible enough to where I listen to everybody. But he said you got to be selfish with your bars. You can't do songs with anybody. It goes into what I was saying. You do the research on who the fuck is hitting you up. You listen to the person. You see what the fuck they about. If you go to somebody YouTube and somebody got 23 views and the video been out 4 years and that's the only video they got out, well, as a hustler, you like, well, how do I benefit for doing a song with you? That's the business part. That makes sense. But on the other hand, if it's somebody and you just said, oh, I never heard of this nigga, and you ain't never did no research on him, and then this nigga is actually dope, then you're not doing the full job that you need to do on the collab and how y'all can make money together and everything with the streaming. People been doing songs together in Vegas and ain't even got split sheets.
Facts.
Niggas been doing songs together, don't even have publishing.
Facts.
I was asking people certain things about certain shit. I'm like, you know what the Harry Fox agency is? No, what's that? Okay, so you just making music for free then. People is buying views.
See, but this
I
is
realize the benefits of even buying views.
This is where, like, okay, I got some things going on early in the year. A music conference for Vegas artists, getting people from the industry coming in, us just sitting down, getting us where we need to be at. Like, I just seen a comment saying Vegas 20 years behind. We so late behind on support that it's just like, it's crazy. King Vay came on the show. I heard him say that we want to support. When I was messing with Beyond the Neon, I went up to one of the events and the girl was taking photos. And that's because I don't know if it's because I had my way of thinking or wasn't on their page or whatever. She literally didn't put me in photos, bro. Like, I seen it purposely. Then when I went and looked back and seen the footage, I was like, I was right here next to that person.
Right.
But seeing it, like the sabotage is worse than the support. Because if somebody don't like Skinny from 20 years ago or whatever, they're gonna talk about all the bad shit instead of what he doing.
I don't even agree with the we 20 years behind. We are young. Like, it's that simple.
Old,
it's
man.
not behind.
We young.
No.
We young as far as the youth.
We're young hip hop wise. Like, you gotta think. Like, the first niggas I was rapping is what, in their 70s now? Like, we're young. Like, we're creating a scene. Like, when you talk about New York and shit like that, they started in the 80s.
It was all competitive.
You feel me? Like, they started in the 80s. Some you got some rap shit to go back to the late 70s. My dad put me on fucking Isaac Hayes, and he was like, "This is really the first rapper." And nigga, that was late 60s, early 70s. Like, we was just now being born. Vegas haven't even became nothing yet. We don't even know what a local was at the time when hip hop started. We not behind. We're young.
I understand where you're coming from on that, right? The politics that's out here in Vegas, and I say it sometimes, and you heard me say it, making undeniable music. And you say, what is undeniable music? To me, it's finding what sounds like needs to be on the radio. When I hear Drake's song, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like it belongs on the radio. When you hear certain songs, it
Right.
sounds like it belongs on the radio. 7.5, 98.5, 103.9, they starting to play the music, but the simple fact that they gotta play the top 25, the top 100. We all know it's a CD that they play. You know,
Right.
it's a playlist. But I guarantee you, if somebody make a song that everybody can relate to that came to Las Vegas one time, that's relatable to the whole world, it's undeniable, it's gonna travel.
I think we got a couple of them though. We got a
Man,
couple
Man,
of
they
them.
can,
We
they
just
can
got to
be
start
played
letting
on the
them hear.
radio, they can blow up right now.
Definitely got some.
Here's the thing that people not recognizing
Yeah.
on the positive, right? When people are speaking about West Coast hip hop now, they just not talking about California. They are bringing up Vegas. That's one. Two,
They are starting to say Vegas is coming.
Yeah, no, they say Vegas before they say Phoenix. The second thing is that people got to recognize that no city has 100% unity when it comes to a local music scene, because everybody, at the end of the day, everybody's competitive. Now, somebody said something in the comment that was maybe true in 1995, but in 2021 it's not. Is that you can be 45 years old and come out with an album. The reason is because we don't need the industry no more. You can be independent. So if you have a fan base, your mind is still sharp, and you still make good music, there's a fan base out there that'll listen to it, to where it's not a young man's game no more. You make it your game.
About to go through these comments in a second. Go ahead.
No, it's just you make it your game. The music industry has more independent artists. So with independent artists, you make it your game. You don't have to get signed, like he said, to Floyd Mayweather and all that stuff. If you independent and you doing everything you need to do as far as your marketing, your networking, your promo, spending money invested in yourself, they'll create a bidding war for you to have your own label with another label because of the support that you're getting. Now, when it comes to the music part, we don't know what a hit is anymore because so many different people have come out with different songs that we didn't even think would be a hit.
Facts.
Tyler, the Creator, has made a bunch of songs that I didn't think would be a hit, and that shit's popping.
I gotta run through these comments, man.
And I do agree, we do have our own sound. I could tell a Vegas artist from a California artist any day.
That shit don't even matter to me. I'm so tired of niggas talking about Vegas don't got his own sound. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's how I feel about that, honestly. Like, I'm not even finna keep sugarcoating that part. Like,
nah,
Vegas ain't got their own sound. I don't give a fuck about what Vegas don't got. I don't care about if Vegas don't have their own sound. So that shit I don't care about.
It's different.
Oh, wait, because I'm finna go through the comments real quick. So the Vegas don't got his own sound. I don't give a fuck about that because that shit don't matter. Case he said too many people speak on the same shit in Vegas. Okay, so here's my thing with that, right?
Shit, I don't.
We didn't stop talking about Black Lives Matter because it became repetitive. We didn't stop talking about, nobody has stopped talking about gang violence because it became repetitive. I'm going to talk about this shit forever until something happens, because that's how you make shit happen, by not letting the conversation ever die. So yes, it's going to be repetitive.
And you have to grow as an artist.
You have to grow as a community. Like, we need to grow as a community, as a city, as what we doing. So this shit is going to be a conversation until niggas get tired. Like, I don't care about nobody getting tired of the conversation, because I'm not going to stop bringing it up, because these conversations need to continuously be had. Because once we stop talking about the shit, motherfuckers won't give a fuck about it no more. Prime example. Prior to fucking Code 7 coming on, you still had striving artists. You still had fucking Icy Jones. You still had all these people doing shit for Vegas music and shit like that. But because y'all wasn't seeing the conversation every day and it wasn't in y'all face every day, motherfuckers kept acting like it wasn't here. So now Code 7 been putting in your face every day, and you have to fucking talk about it.
And you know why they initially watched you though, right? You know why they initially start fucking with you. It's the ego.
Yeah, having
at the video, they want to see if it's good or not. So it's their ego.
Unity, we definitely need unity. It's ego for sure. Having a distinct sound as an artist is a big deal. Having a distinct sound as a city is not really as big as a deal as motherfuckers is trying to make it seem. Because when New York started rapping like Chicago, we wasn't mad in New York.
Nope.
When St. Louis was sounding just like the South, and we know, and they're from the Midwest.
Yeah.
We wasn't having a problem with St. Louis. When Chicago switched from being the fast rapping niggas doing the shit that we thought Midwest did, as far as Bone and all that, Twister was doing fast rap and melodies and all the shit that some niggas love now. We wasn't complaining.
No.
So all that shit, y'all, all that shit you niggas be trying to complain about is a waste of time. And definitely, we need a push.
And I think in order for the city to unite, I'm gonna keep saying it. Put your ego to the side sometimes.
Fact.
Network with each other. Support each other. Not just the artists. This goes for the promoters, the DJs, the artists, the podcasters, all that shit. When it comes to it, if somebody's a native, even as a podcaster, fuck the money, make it fair for them. There's gonna be people that ain't from the city. You charge them. I seen it first eye in Atlanta. Atlanta does that. They support their local artists, and if you ain't from Atlanta, they charging you everything that you need for them to do that they would do for a local. You paying tons of money for that shit to happen.
No,
Put
facts.
your ego to the
Real
side.
shit. Give me a second.
Put your ego to the side and support each other, please.
Yeah, we got to, bro. It's the only way. It's just the meet and greet event back because only had like 4 vendors out of 20, and I was making it free to the public. And if it was an artist to have vendors, a few nights, whatever it may be, you know what I mean? The people have a chance now to come in and meet you. We have to start carrying ourselves like an artist. You got to really carry. If they got meet and greets for Rick Ross, people running up to that line, paying for the book, all that type of shit.
Mhm.
We got to use that same type of energy with our shit. You got to carry yourself like an artist if you want to be treated like an artist. If you walking around the store all day meeting people and these people don't even know who you are, and you got music, you know what I mean? Dress like an artist.
And
You know,
I'm
like,
seeing
it's
I'm
just
seeing in the
crazy. There's so
comments
many different
too.
ways to stand out.
I'm seeing in the comments where they're like, niggas ain't
Niggas
catchy.
are. I'm reading
It's
in the comments too. K
It's a
Swab.
whole bunch of people that's catchy, man.
Listen, it's a whole bunch of people that's catchy. You don't know every art. That be the thing. That's why it's a whole bunch of niggas that's catchy.
Three artists and think nobody catchy.
It's
that's
hell
not
of them.
true.
Like, it's too many people doing music for us to be saying that. A distinct sound for Chicago. Chicago just can't. If y'all talking Chicago, we talking drill music. I'm guessing, right? So we're talking drill music, Chicago. You niggas act like Common didn't happen. Y'all act like
Right.
Twister didn't happen.
Thank you.
Right.
This is different sounds. What are y'all talking about?
You're absolutely
Chicago
right,
been
because-
had somebody come up.
Man, that
Vegas
do or
has
die
never
sound
made
was
nothing
cold.
happen. No, it's not our opinion. There's plenty of artists that's really catchy.
Hold on, let me ask.
K Swab, give me 15 artists. And when you do that, I give you 60. So yeah,
You're right. It's all our opinion.
he's saying people ain't it's people that's catchy. Like, we have catchy, we have damn near every style. It's just who you cling to. That's why when people say get behind an artist, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with getting behind an artist, but that's because I'm also a media platform.
Hold on, Skinny. Let me let my ego out for a second. He said,
Go ahead, bro.
all them dudes is way better than anyone from here. I can guarantee you can put up 20 artists from Chicago, and I'm better than 12 of them. Me,
Yeah.
I'm nice. I don't care. Ain't too many motherfuckers can tell me I suck. My Commitment Anxiety album was better than Nas's album.
K Swab, I said give me 15 artists in Vegas. You said nobody in Vegas is catchy. So give me 15 artists in Vegas. When you could do that, then you could tell me that they're not catchy. If you give me 15 artists from the industry, you should be able to
not
do
better
that.
than Vegas artists.
No, I definitely not.
Industry niggas.
Vegas can compete with whoever you put up. Like, that's my feeling. I feel like Vegas can compete with whoever or whatever. However you feel about whatever, Vegas can compete. You only know like 2. So how are you saying nobody is catchy? You only know 2 artists, but you said nobody is catchy. Y'all gotta think, like, come on, y'all making real blanket statements. Y'all making real blanket statements about shit you don't know. You know, Lucky 2 times was catchy. So I'm really not talking to you. You said nobody is catchy. Lucky 2 times was a catchy artist.
was.
Come on, what are we doing right now, bro?
And,
What
and
are we
hold on,
doing?
hold on. And that's the best part. That's what we're talking about when it comes to the unity. It becomes a debate instead of talking about, you know, how we can unify and support the artists. It becomes a debate.
Right.
Why are we debating on if Vegas has
Right.
catchy artists? We know that Vegas has catchy artists
That's
because
what
all three of us listen to damn near everybody in Vegas. And
fact.
that's another thing too that people got to realize. I'm a Vegas artist. I don't have to listen to none of y'all niggas. And I do. I listen to everybody's album. I listen to Vegas more than I listen to industry.
Me
I'll
too.
make a playlist, and after every industry song is a Vegas artist. Some of the motherfucking streams y'all got is from Abdullah Alameen because I listen to everybody because I'm for the city. I want to see. I listen to 45 and you rap like Spody Mac is in his 50s, I think. I listen to Spody Mac album because I'm going to support him. Trey Bizzle, he may have dissed me, but I listened to that whole motherfucking album.
Wait.
Cheddar Red, West. I listen to these niggas when they put their shit out.
Okay, Swab, you just said Interstate Fats is. I don't know if you say any catchy, but he's not. So yeah, but Lucky Two Times was. So here's my thing with
Fats ain't put out enough music to be catchy. He didn't get a chance.
He's not catchy. But here's my thing with all of this. This is what Trey Bizzle is. Okay, so if you know catchy people, stop talking to me. Okay, so here's my thing, bro. Like that shit is so irritating, bro, because motherfuckers don't know. If here's my issue with a lot of shit, right? People put Vegas into this fucking box. Like they hold Vegas to higher standards than they hold the industry. Niggas will say Vegas don't got this and Vegas don't got that and Vegas don't got this and I only like this. If you like 2 people in Vegas, if you like 3 people in Vegas, that's a bigger percentage of what you like in the industry. Rock behind them. We not saying fuck with everybody. Fuck with whoever you fuck with. Just fuck with them tough. If you really rock with them, push them. If you really rock with them, request them to people. Tell people to listen to them. If it ain't good, it ain't good. That's cool. But if whatever is good, let it be good. Whatever you like, because being good is opinionated anyway. It's people that don't like Tupac and it's people that love him. Being good is opinion anyway. So whatever you like, just stand behind that. That's all I'm saying on that. Now, unity wise, we're talking to the artists. We're not talking to the fans. The fans unity work like this. The fans, you unite by getting behind the artist that you love. Simple as that. The artists, you can unite by helping each other. That's unity. Simple. Majority do rule, and that's why everybody only like a percentage of everything. You only like a small percentage of the industry. It's probably 2% of the industry that most of the world like, because you don't even know the majority of the industry. There's so many signed artists that we don't know. There's so many signed artists. There's somebody right now getting signed. There's somebody that got signed to a label today. Somebody got signed to a label yesterday. We don't know who the fuck that is. And they have music somewhere in the world. It's so much we don't know. So if we just get behind what we know, it works. Fast Money Rose, I appreciate you for the names. If we get behind who we like, it works. It's just that simple. Stop saying, well, I don't like majority of Vegas. That's cool. You don't like majority of the industry. Okay, now let's move on. Mm-hmm. What do you like? Who do you like? Let you get behind that. I like a lot of Vegas artists, but I listen to a lot of Vegas artists. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's my point to them. Dooley, you can go ahead and talk your shit.
No,
I was in the comments.
No, I'm with you. It's just the same old shit. It's just, look, even people can put up the names and all that type of stuff, and I can just tell you that small percentage of those people that people are naming have put out recent music. That small percentage of them know the business, and that small percentage of them actually are making moves outside of the city that are getting in with meetings that's meeting with the right people. And then sometimes y'all niggas ain't naming people that y'all need to be naming. So we can do a list 1,000,000 times a day. I actually pay attention to the people that's not on the list because most of the time those are the ones that's making moves.
That's it.
I ain't on none of y'all niggas list.
Facts.
And I'm doing just fine. The motherfuckers that know me know me.
But that shit don't matter. Like,
it don't matter. The people that's not accessible, if you're not accessible or you're not on the list, most of the time I know you making moves.
We talk even when you talk like millionaires and people that are owners and all this shit, right? I've never seen Lil Romeo come up on nobody's list.
Nope.
And he has a lot of things going on, and he remained, you know what I'm saying? Like, he remained on top of the world. But some people would discredit him because of his pops. That's the same way I feel about Baby Keem. We discredit Baby Keem because of the fucking because he's related to Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit don't mean nothing.
It don't matter because you know what? Kendrick could have told him, I don't want to fuck with you. Kendrick, but people don't know the full story with Baby Keem. Baby Keem got on because of his beats. Kendrick fucked with his beats. But then Baby Keem networked with so many other people. He ended up writing even for Kanye and other people because he networked. He got in.
Yeah.
And the point is to get in. When you get in, it's what you do with it when you get in. But you're also caught up in the music. The music don't even matter. We can have the greatest music in the world because we do. Vegas got some bomb-ass music that's better than a lot of cities.
Facts.
The problem is that it's the music business. And until people realize it's the music business.
And we got to learn business. Like, I'm still learning the business part of this shit. I just got in and I'm still learning the business part. Even like I'm saying, homie Killer G talk about when did the green team come up? We didn't bring up sections because we're not talking sections. We talking unity. So we haven't brought up sections. I didn't just say nothing about the blue team or nothing about the red team or the green team or the east side, like, because we're talking unity. We're not just talking about sections.
I got a question for him then. Does the green team have publishing? Is the green team signed with BMI ASCAP? Is the green team signed with the Harry Fox agency? How much revenue does the green team make from their streams?
Man,
that's what's important to me.
Because we gotta, all that shit gotta have. He said yes, they have all that. But I bring up green team members all the time, so that's not really, you know what I'm saying? I bring them up all the time. There's plenty of time. I just played fucking G-Boys without them asking me to play it. I just so that's just because I was listening to it. I listened to the G-Boys and that fucking In My Mirror shit was stuck in my head. So I played In My Mirror.
The reason why
Yankee Mac G, all that. So but at the end of the day, we're not speaking on sections. We speaking on unity, like unity regardless. Like I'm not telling all the artists, hey man, although you're a rapper, get behind this rapper. I'm not saying that because to me, that part is about the fan base. Mm-hmm. If you're an artist that feel like you're not getting the push, that's just your fan base not fucking with you. Like simple as that. Like that's your fan base. Whoever the fans get behind them and rock. Like that conversation is for the fans. That conversation not really for the artists. Yeah. Like Dula said, he been doing music for a long time. He has a solid fan base that's going to get behind him regardless if niggas bring him up or not. That's the fans. Let me get my damn daughter. Hold up.
I got you. And to answer Fast Money Rose, the music, your music got to be good, but then at the same time, your music don't have to be good. The reason why a lot of songs that are terrible blow up is because of the money that they have behind it and all that shit. So either way, whether it's an independent person and they came out with a song and it blew up and the song was ass, if they was independent, them and their team put the money or investor put the money behind it and got to the right people to push the songs and everything. So at the end of the day, money talks when it comes to the motherfucking music. You can have the worst song in the world and the shit can blow up. But good music gives you longevity. Terrible music that has a whole bunch of money behind it is only going to keep you around for a couple of years. Shit,
Facts.
where's Fetty Wap? I don't see
Facts.
Fetty Wap no more. Where's Block Boy JB? I don't see Block Boy JB because Block Boy JB don't make good music. People that make good music always is going to be around. Look at the Locks. The Locks have been able to keep a career and do features and open businesses and everything because they make great music. So if you make good music, you're going to have a longer career. I'd rather have a long career making good music and the money comes in the way it's supposed to than blow the fuck up and then get a whole bunch of money and then I'm done. And now I'm like, okay, how in the fuck am I going to make money if I ain't invested in shit? You got to invest the money and all that. But what you have to do is, one, invest in yourself. If you invest in yourself, that's good. But two, network. Three, be a good networker. Don't be selfish and get you a good team around you. Your team could be 3 people. And those 3
Whoever
people,
your team is.
whoever your team is, you could be your own team. You could be by yourself and do all that shit. But the fact of the matter is that you have to create it to where you create a career. If you want a career in the music business and all that other shit, you have to network. The DJs have to network. The podcasters have to network. And they all have to work together to get that song out. But
somebody have to believe in you outside of you. Whatever you're doing, like
even
when
if
it comes to the
person.
podcast, the YouTube, the whatever you're doing, like a lot of, as far as like in my realm, a lot of us fuck with each other. A lot of us work with each other. Like I don't mind going on Room Service Radio. I don't mind going to 7025. Me and Lou work together. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us work together as far as that go.
And that's what I meant with the Dizzy Wright shit the other night. People was coming out my head. When I said that you weren't personable and people were saying you would be an asshole, you made a song you want the city to get behind you. Well, the city's already been behind you. How many people you saw put up that XXL when he made the XXL? I saw hundreds.
Exactly.
But when people was approaching you and was trying to approach you, something happened to where you was losing people. And it's because people looked at you like you weren't personable. They thought you was a mean person and all that other shit. He can even change the narrative. It don't have to be that narrative. Shit, me and him, people don't know that me and him was beefing for years. We're not even beefing no more. Because I decided to change the narrative of that because I support Dizzy Wright. If that nigga represent Vegas, I don't care if he is from Flint. When he talked, he said Vegas.
Facts.
He got my supports. I don't give a fuck. And he grew up a little bit out here. So he would know more than the motherfucker that moved to Vegas when they was in their 20s.
Facts.
When you moved to Vegas in the 20s, you going to the club. When you was a teenager here, you was in the streets. So I'm going to respect that. So even him, he's in the industry and he has to change the narrative. The whole city can change the narrative. I just know for me, with the principles I got, and I love where I'm from, I'm going to listen to everybody. I'm going to support everybody. But as an artist, I'm going to do what I got to do so I can still get a check. Whether the city got love for me or not, I'm still going to show the love, even if they don't give it to me. Because I know that it's a business.
The city, the city can work together, man. The city, I think, like I said, I really think the city is uniting. I really think having the conversation about uniting and all that shit, I do believe that we're doing it. Like we're really doing it.
100%.
So most of the time when this how I feel like most of the time when that part of the conversation come up, most of the time it's people that's not paying attention to the music, that's not paying attention to the scene. Because when you're paying attention, you're not saying that. You know what I'm saying? When you're paying attention, you like, nah, this person and this person just work together. And even like we act like we forget when Two-Face, what was his name? Two-Face Priceless.
Yeah, when he had like 50 people in the song.
We act like we forget that happening. We talk about it like it never happened. Like that happened. That happened. So they've been doing uniting, like the city united. And then bullshit happened and motherfuckers break up. But that don't stop some people from staying united. Everybody is not divided the way that a lot of people is trying to make it seem. A lot of people just want to keep playing that narrative because it sounds good, and it goes with the division. It helps the negative narrative. If we keep pushing this negative narrative, it's gonna work. When do people want to tell the truth? Like when you start to tell the truth, then that's when we talking. Like truth is, if we talking Lil Sox and Babe Blue did a song together, which means a Gerson,
Right.
and somebody from Donna did a song together.
But
Truth is, even Spitter P and Lil Sox had a song together at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Truth is, Grease McAdoo put on a show where he had the G Boys performing, he had Chosen Root performing, and he had some Donnas performing. Like, let's start telling some of the truth. Let's stop talking about the bullshit all the time, and let's start telling some of the truth. Let's start making it clear, like it has happened and it can happen. We've seen it happen. Yeah, we've seen that shit happen. We've seen it happen over and over and over and over again. How come the artists that come and do features don't return? I'm with you on that. With the fucking listen. I'm always gonna be one of them dudes. When y'all start talking about the big artists that come out here and all this shit, you're always gonna hear me be like, whatever. Like, if niggas was with me the other day in Big Jerk, if niggas seen me with Big Jerk in fucking Big Jerk, when they kept playing that mainstream shit, I walked the fuck out. I'm that's just me though. Like, so these artists, I don't even when people get songs for big artists, if the big artists don't show it love, I'm through with that.
I can answer that though. That's easy to answer. It's the money game. It's the money game.
Yeah.
You can tell.
They come back for the money.
Yeah, you could tell when you hear somebody verse on somebody's shit that it was a money grab. Example: if a nigga do a song with Ty Herbo and say it was Sada Baby, and the nigga be like, "Yeah, Ty Herbo, I got you. What up, Vegas?" That's a feature. They just getting paid, and that's it. It's the money game. All they care about is the money. Now, if it benefit them, they gonna try to fuck with the producer first before they fuck with the artist. And then if they fuck with the artist and all that shit, sometimes that shit's a catch, and sometimes they really want to help the artist. Shit, look at Starlito. Starlito really wanted to help Landlord. But then there's gonna be artists that come out here purely for the features. I think Mozzie does that a lot. And I ain't mad at Mozzie. Mozzie, get your money. Mozzie's like, shit, Vegas fuck with me. I have a fan base in Vegas. They gonna do features. I'm gonna get the money.
Let me go get that bag every time. And they was out here big during the pandemic.
But now, I'm sorry. Second thing with that though is that the artist got to realize that if you pay for a big feature, are you presenting them paperwork saying I'm paying you for a feature, for you to do a video, for you to promote this on your social media, or are you just paying them for a verse? Because if you're just paying them for a verse, they don't have no obligations to do nothing but to do that verse, get that money, and that's it.
Facts. Let's let me kill another narrative while we here. Fast Money Rose said the problem is everybody want to be the first to blow. Well, everybody like already had the first to blow.
Already had that issue.
So that's over with. So now that we passed that, hopefully the city can get past that. The first to blow has already happened. It already happened. Whether you accept it or not, it has already happened.
Yeah, it been happened.
So now that we're past that, now what's the problem? I don't like is everybody are creating their own narrative to why, and nobody is putting the truth with it. Once you put the truth with it, even if you don't say if Neo is one, 702 is another.
Imagine Dragon
is another.
Dizzy Wright,
whether you want to say it or not, is another.
Jazz Laser
is another.
Yowda.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Keep going.
Like,
Hell
then Baby King.
If
y'all want to just go somebody that really Baby King and just went fully mainstream.
Panic at the Disco.
Killers are here too.
Panic at the Disco is they legends.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
we got people that's been touring the world. Landlord toured the fucking world. The cross toured the world. What are y'all talking? What is making it? What is making it? Tell me
Hey,
what.
Vegas, guess
Tell me
what?
what y'all think
You
didn't
have
happen.
toured the world. Like, get the fuck out. You think I'm on here for no reason? Nigga, I wrote platinum hits for people.
What
It's
you mean ain't nobody? How is they not on? If they getting money from music and they are paying their bills, how is that not on? What is on? Because y'all act like if Mozzie is on, what's the difference between Mozzie and a Dizzy Wright? Tell me the difference between Mozzie and Dizzy Wright.
no different.
Tell me, Hitman. Just tell me this. Matter of fact, Hitman, you can get on here if you want to.
Man, nigga, you have your own business and you make money off of producing and engineering. And
I just want a person to break me down what's on.
You doing good to me.
It's not about who ain't put nobody on. Y'all said nobody has got on yet. Now y'all saying niggas ain't put niggas on. Like what? Come on, bro. So now it's hate. So let's get personal. So now it's personal.
Skinny, they going by this.
Personal. It's hate.
They going by this. They going by what they think is a level of success, and everybody has a different level of success. So for some person, they don't think I've done well. They don't think that Jazz Laser's done well or Yada's done well. There's some people that's done well. We'll say that instead of put on. There's been people that have done well in the music industry and done well. You don't have to be world famous to have not done well in the music industry. And it's a bunch of people that ask. Hitman to me has done well in the music industry, and to me, he's just getting started.
Facts. That's a fact. Hitman, I got you. I'm finna I believe I got your number, bro. I'm finna send you this motherfucking text.
World famous for people to say that you're successful. But if you get millions of dollars, yeah, you can put people in a position.
Y'all just got to tell me what on look like. No one has did the Drake. It's a lot of people in a lot of cities that ain't did the Drake. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You niggas is just talking at this point.
Drake is a small percentage.
The artists that we name ain't put nobody in position.
The artists that we're talking about that they make money for their music.
Wait, but how have they not? First off, don't even say that. Say that the artists didn't do what they were supposed to do, because you can't say they didn't put people in position. You kind of can't say that, because if we speaking on if I say Yada has had artists on every album that he put out. He have had artists in every video, in videos. He have got on people videos. That's putting somebody in position. He's had artists around big names. Hitman, even you have put people in position. If we say in position, let's go to position. Hitman, even you put somebody in position, because when you put them with a Mozzie or a Sada Baby or anybody like that, that's putting them in position. Now, what they do with it is another thing.
Well, let's just say this. How about we say we're not putting them on?
It's on what y'all consider on. I feel like if you getting paid, it's depending on what you're talking about on.
I say don't say on, just say that they're making money off their music. That's all I say. West does make money off his music. So I know that when you say people are on, that they're looking at the level of success and what they've done in the industry. That's the way I'm seeing it. Because when I see people making money off their music, and if they lost their job or didn't work a 9 to 5 and they pay their bills and they're living good off their music, to me, you on. Because
nobody is gonna. No, y'all not gonna agree. Y'all. This the problem with the artists here, right? This the problem. I'm not even gonna say with the artists. Here's one problem that we have. We don't want to accept the truth. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to keep in your head, nobody has done this, so I want to be the first to do this, which make it selfish again.
What? Okay, Hitman, I agree with you, right?
Dizzy don't have to do an album with Vegas artists. He's put Vegas artists on his songs.
Yeah, he has done that.
Put Vegas artists on stage. That's putting them in position.
He had Fats, he had Sir Drew Price, he had Euros, he had Reezy and all these niggas on his album.
What are we talking about?
It's all
Hey, man,
about
I'm
what
gonna send you this text.
it's all about what the artist does when they get the opportunity.
Facts. Hey, man, I'm sending you a text right now. Hey, man, I'm sending you a text right now. Check your text. Hey, man, it don't matter when they did it. If they did it, they did it. I just want y'all to say the truth right now. Just talk
It
the
don't
truth.
matter if Sadru is a ghost. You don't know who Sadru Price
That's the
ghostwriter
Drew
for.
Price part.
Sadru
What I'm
Price
saying
is a
is,
ghostwriter. So that's perfect.
I just want to speak on the truth. Like, I just want y'all to say the truth. Y'all say, oh, the city ain't coming together. The city ain't never did this. And like I said, so then when Greaves Blanco do something for his birthday and put Gerson's Bloods and everybody in the building, it's still, that's still a problem. Y'all still find something wrong with that. Like, every time somebody do something, y'all find another problem. Like, nobody want to just say, here's the truth. The truth is we have artists that made it. We have artists that has made it. You don't have to accept Neo. You don't have to accept 702. Truth is, they were from here. They was here. They represented this, and they made it. Regardless of what you say, they fucking made it. They made it to the high. Neo made it to the highest of the highest plateau. Baby Keem is now, regardless if I accept the nigga or not, he is now at the highest of the plateau. What are we talking about? If you're trying to be the first, you're too fucking late. Figure something else out.
When did Neo rep Vegas? Neo is part of the reason that Agassi got rebuilt.
I first off, I just had Twix in here. I had Twix in here.
Neo do a lot.
Twix showed me a clip. Soon as Neo got on, when he came back and he gave the community bikes and all the community shit niggas say Neo didn't do, he did all of that. Yeah. Mind you, I-15 with Pyro and JR Castro was because of Neo. Neo was a part of that, putting somebody in position. Pyro is one of the biggest producers, the audibles. Like there's so many people that has been on. So stop saying you're going to be first, because you're not. It already happened. It already happened. First has already happened.
Years ago. It happened about 25 years ago.
Come on. First has already happened. So let's stop arguing about first and let's just keep on working. That's it. Stop making another excuse.
I think the problem is that when someone is from a city in other cities, like for example, R. Kelly, everybody.
Jimmy Kimball.
When you think of R. Kelly, you thought of Chicago. When you think of Neo, people don't think of Vegas. And so for natives, they looking at Neo like, well, when they think of you, they don't think of Vegas because you didn't really represent it, do a whole bunch of videos out here and all that. But for Neo was like, well, shit, I'm going to do what I need to do in the background to help the community because I don't want to be in that limelight doing that type of stuff.
But even still, Vegas is a major city regardless. And I'm not confusing doing for Vegas with doing for the music scene. I just said I-15, which was with Pyro and JR Castro. JR Castro, who has a hit song produced by Timbaland, which means that he was in position. Which, with all that, Hitman, you gotta re-come in. I see you, Hitman. You gotta re-come in because your signal bad. So do it again. So with when you got Neo and all these different people, or whatever the case may be, like they put people in the one person said they didn't put nobody in position. If he put I-15 out or helped them, that's putting them in position. That's in position. Now, what you do with your position is on you. He put them in fucking position. That's it. It happened. JR Castro, P. Diddy
Justin
reposted JR Castro song when he produced a song with Timbaland before the song was out. He said this guy have one of the best songs you guys are going to hear. P. Diddy put that on his Instagram back then and put it out.
Justin Timberlake did the same thing.
No, case why I was speaking in general. Justin Timberlake too.
Yep.
So that's in position.
Yeah.
Whatever happened after that, happened after that. But that's putting somebody in position.
Shit, Carlos Ferrar, he goes on tour with Genuine year round.
Come on, man.
And he puts himself in a position where he can feed his family with his music.
Here go Hitman.
My nigga.
I got about 2 more minutes. Hitty.
Man, look. I hear what y'all saying and shit, man, but them niggas not Vegas, bro.
See what I'm saying? Y'all want to come with excuses, though.
Who you talking
They not Vegas, bro.
Don't count.
They not from where I'm from, bro. They not from the West Side, bro.
Say that.
Like nobody did nothing for the West Side artists, bro. Like I hear like, oh, Dizzy put on Jazz. Dizzy
Just
put
say
on
nobody
Screws,
did nothing for y'all.
Euros.
But that don't mean it didn't happen.
Look, all of them niggas already fucked with each other. Look, when it's a nigga.
Okay, Hitman. If you make it, whatever you call making, if you make it today, right? If you make it today, if today Hitman is out the world, all the people you gonna put on is the people that you fuck with, right? Okay, so what did they do wrong?
It's some niggas that I don't fuck with that I keep in the back of my mind like, ooh, if I get on, I'm gonna do something with this nigga for sure. And I don't really fuck with him like that. But I get what you about to say. But
yeah.
Nigga, I'm different, bro. Cause nigga, I don't just fuck with the East Side. I don't just fuck with the West Side. I don't just fuck with the North. I fuck with everybody. So nigga, it's not a fair chance when you're steadily, nigga, fats, euros. You're steadily, nigga, just putting them niggas out there. Nigga, like that's not putting the city on because nigga, it's whole sections, nigga, that you just sleeping on, bro.
But that's not what's going on no more though. So we gotta stop saying the first. Because now we're not talking about the first no more.
Going on. Listen,
how?
Listen, bro. Who has he worked with lately?
Who we talking about?
Dizzy. Who has he worked with lately?
Well,
the last person he worked with was Landlord again.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Which was last year.
I mean, I kind of get his point. On what he's saying about
shit.
Look,
to me. Look, everybody come to me, nigga. They like, when you gonna do a DJ Khaled? When you gonna do a compilation with all the niggas? Okay, I could do that, nigga. But nigga, I'm
don't do it
this far. You feel me? I can go this far. Now, if this nigga does it, why they not asking him to do a compilation? Like, it's gonna go way farther because he on, right? Why you haven't done it? Like, you don't even gotta be on it. You could just host it, bro. Like, what do you mean? You got everybody thinking what Vegas is. Like
them niggas not street though. They not street niggas. So just say that y'all don't feel like a real street nigga made it. That's different.
You ain't even gotta be street. I'm not even street. But nigga, it's a nigga that like you need to work with niggas that we all know. Like niggas be wondering, like, damn, why he ain't do nothing with this nigga? Why he ain't do nothing with this nigga?
The nigga worked with Landlord. What are we talking about? Did he not? We don't know Landlord.
Bro, Landlord don't give a fuck about that shit. Like he don't.
But we don't know Landlord. Do we not know Landlord?
He do, but I'm saying he don't care. Like he not hungry no more. He not looking to be on. Like he just rapping just to rap. Like he don't care, bro. Like he don't give a fuck about getting signed. Like he good. He don't give a fuck about that. Like
should nobody give a fuck about it at this point.
A nigga like Ty Herbo, you should sit down with him, bro. Like nigga,
Ty Herbo is my nephew. I talk to Ty Herbo all the time.
Bro, he needs that exposure with Dizzy. Like, bro, that's the nigga in the city. Like, okay, yeah, we all know this nigga. He's hot. He's young. Work with this nigga, bro.
Ty Herbo,
because it ain't gonna work for everybody. Yeah, Dizzy.
Listen, quiet as kept. Ty Herbo is working with a lot of people right now. That's big, but he don't have the bread. He don't have the bread yet. But Ty Herbo is working with. Ty Herbo don't yet. I'm not talking about this.
Yeah, of course.
I'm saying this. Look, Ty Herbo is working with a lot of people right now. Like, because of what happened with Thizzler, Ty Herbo is really getting out there right now. You know what I'm saying? So now we work. See, yeah, so he's working now. Like he's getting certain features. He's getting little small features from different artists. He's getting people that want to work with him now. He's getting that now. So he's getting it now.
Look, I'm gonna just tell you this, nigga. When you brought up Mozzie, right? Look, it's a big difference. That nigga grabbed every nigga in his whole motherfucking neighborhood, bro, and nigga ain't even got a rap, bro, and gave a niggas change. You feel me? That's putting niggas on, bro. You got a whole fucking nigga name on your neck, nigga. You can get paid for features. You can go get paid for verses. You can go get paid for a whole bunch of shit just because you got that, bro. Like, we ain't got nobody in Vegas that'll grab niggas, made a label, put chains on niggas, and put them out, nigga. Nobody
We talking about.
It ain't nobody gonna do that. But shit, I will. Nigga, I have everybody with these motherfuckers on. What you talking about?
We talking about street. We talking about street. Like, that's street politics, though. Like, you still got niggas that have put people in position. You know what I'm saying? Whether we talking about Neo or different, they put people in position. Like, no, we ain't got now. When we talk street, because whether you say you street, like, you probably not a street nigga as far as a hood nigga. Like, you're not probably gonna do no real gangster shit. Okay, but you a street nigga because you connected to the streets.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't got a street.
But that's
if
what
you
we
don't got a street nigga that made it, then that's
why
something
they don't
different.
take Vegas serious, because they want to see that, bro. That's what they want to see. They want to see a nigga from the real Vegas streets come up, bro. And they ain't seen it yet.
Nah, we had that.
We
had it. The city didn't support it.
That's old,
yeah,
man. That's old, man.
Weezy Mac
right now, bro.
Weezy Mac was a real 6-0.
It don't matter if it was old, man. Niggas always is trying to pull out facts. The facts is the niggas from 60s. When he did an episode with MTV about Vegas, he was on the west side showing all the 60s and all them niggas, and niggas thought he was a buffoon for doing that shit. Weez actually tried to do shit like that. Niggas wasn't behind it. And then Dizzy square ass got in, and when
but by the time Weez did it, bro, he wasn't the same Weez. Like, let's keep it real.
What I'm saying is, it don't even matter. When Weez got signed to Def Jam, nobody was behind him because everybody wanted to be in his position. They wanted to be the one at that time. That was 10 years ago, but that's what everybody was doing. That's facts. The only person that I saw at the club when you saw him, you took a picture with me and him. You was like, yo, I fuck with this nigga, and you took a picture with the nigga. Now, was he personable and all that shit? No, the nigga smoked too much weed. But the nigga was on Def Jam. He really from 60s, and that nigga was on, and he didn't take advantage of the opportunity when he was on. But the city wasn't behind him either.
I didn't personally. I didn't like the shit. The two singles that he put out, I didn't like it. Bro, his mixtape shit was way better.
Yeah, and I get you with the music and all that shit, but I'm saying people are saying that we need this song. Well, we had that. Well, we need this. We've had it. Shit, we need these singers. We had it. But it's all about what the artists do when they get the opportunity. Dizzy got the opportunity. To me, he didn't do what a lot. Like what you saying, I agree. He didn't do that shit. So we got to support artists that's willing to do that shit. You get that.
Exactly.
I can't name one person besides myself that ain't got a Hitman beat. Tell me I ain't lying. And matter of fact, I hit you 2 months ago. It was like, nigga, if you need me on something, hit me. You ain't even read my message.
Hitman said you got to pull up. Hitman said you got to pull up.
Cause, bro, listen, listen, bro, you don't like. Bro, you don't hit me to come get beats from me, bro, and you never.
Hitty.
I don't know.
Hitty, look me in
the face. You serious about rapping no more?
Who, me?
I didn't even know you were still rapping till I see you in the goddamn studio.
Hey, Skinny.
On the west side.
Skinny.
I got
who had one of the best albums? Who had one of the best albums of 2021?
You.
You listen to it? You listen to it?
Definitely. He definitely got one of the best albums of 2021.
Fact.
No, I never heard it.
Yeah.
It came out the last quarter of 2020. And I came out that for 2021.
It was 2021 basically. And
I'm
working on my new one. And I'm working on my new one.
You gotta pull up on Hitman though. Hitman said he done sending beats.
I hit you.
Hey, listen. Every Sunday, nigga, I started this shit, nigga. Every Sunday at 7:00. Everybody that recorded at the studio, nigga, they all pull up, nigga. They all playing their shit, nigga. We having low-key listening parties, a little fake mixer. Every Sunday at 7:00. Then you can pull up, nigga, hear some beats. We can hear your album. We can do whatever you want to do. But nigga, you gotta pull up.
I don't do the studio with 1,000 people. Me and you can do like one-on-one and listen to some beats and all that shit.
Hey man said you gotta pull up.
On that. But I'm just letting you know, nigga. Hey,
Yeah. But nigga, when we had the conversation about Bozy, I said, yo, hit me so we can do something.
There's so many people that like at the end of the day, so many people that did so much, man. It's so many people that did so much. We gotta stop. We gotta stop denying the facts. Let's go with the facts and then let's rock. Like once we get the facts out the way, fuck it. We got the facts out the way, and now we know what we want to do. Right now, Vegas have a spotlight. Right now, Vegas have a fucking spotlight. 2021 going into 2022, Vegas have a spotlight. Thizzler is looking at niggas. You didn't did enough songs with Sada Baby and all that. You got niggas in Detroit looking at us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has did something for the city to sign a spotlight. Whether it's Cole 7, whether it's Hitman, whether it's King Vay, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Dula when he sent his music to different people. Everybody has did something. Ty Herbo going on Thizzler and Reckon. Everybody did something to bring a spotlight here. So now that we have a spotlight, let's stop talking about what didn't happen and let's make shit happen.
Yeah. Because
if we keep making that a conversation, we steady pushing ourselves back. Now we got to just start making this shit happen. Like it's a lot of niggas doing a lot of shit right now. If we talking local, Hitman is the fucking local legend, the local legend producer. Everybody want a Hitman beat out here, and some niggas around the world. But if we just talking Vegas, everybody want a motherfucking Hitman beat. You did your part on that. Everybody is trying to do some type of music right now, and some niggas is good and some niggas is trash, but whatever you are, everybody's doing some type of music right now, and niggas is making themselves known and all that shit. So we good right now, we good.
Yeah.
Right now I think we good. You know what I'm saying? Like your studio not hurting. You not over there. Your pocket's not hurting right now. A lot of niggas not hurting right now.
Yeah, man.
So we good. Man, look.
Yeah,
hey.
All we gotta do, you know what I'm saying, is I feel like all we gotta do is like we just gotta stop trying to promote to niggas in Vegas and promote to like more of record labels and A&R.
Oh, I agree. Listen,
that's all niggas need is the business part, because niggas got the talent. They just like niggas just don't know who to get their music to or who to go pay. Like, and
listen, that's why real
scammed on their money and shit, so niggas ain't doing shit.
That's why real shit. Before I really get up out of here, man. That's why real shit. That's why every time I sit down with, whether it's an internet radio station, whether it's me or anybody on YouTube, that's why I tell the ass like, listen, we got to push these YouTube channels because we are the ones that's gonna show the world. Like right now, this shit is on YouTube around the world. It's right. For the last couple times I've been going live, South Africa I've been tapping in. So we gotta learn how to the ones that have that network. We have to get behind y'all and put y'all out there also. So
hey, but
niggas
you know
like
what?
me gotta work harder. Niggas like Lou. I mean, people like Lou gotta work harder. People like Icy Jones them gotta work harder. Like motherfuckers gotta stop looking at the dollar amount and start saying, listen, I really give a fuck about my city. So let me really put on for my city. Let me really do something for my fucking city. Too many niggas wanna, well, I want this. I want this for that. The niggas that have any type of platform that's being heard around the world, 702.5. They say they got 1 million listeners every month, over 2 million listeners around the world. Okay, we need them to put in some motherfucking work. Room Service Radio say they got so many listeners around the world. We need them to put in some motherfucking work. I gotta put in some motherfucking work. Everybody who's doing they shit local, all these podcasts, Fifth Element podcast, Views from the 7 podcast, The Man's World podcast, all these podcasts got to do their motherfucking job at this point. Because the light is here. Everybody got to do that. Everybody who have an outside influence have to do their job and promote us outside. Instead of saying, well, we ain't got enough. Nigga, whoever you like, get behind them. If you only like one motherfucker, get behind that one motherfucker. But us as fans have to get behind somebody. The same way like Ben get behind Hitman. Every time Ben go live, he's talking about Hitman. The way Ben do that, other niggas, whoever you like, if you like Trey Bizzle, if you like Bay Blue, if you like the G Boys, if you like Janky Mac G, if you like Lil Socks, if you like Grease Blanco, if you like BB Maserati, whoever the fuck you like, get behind them and push them. Stop talking about who you feel is suck and show love to the ones that you think is hard.
Right.
And then we won't even have to talk about the sorry niggas no more.
Nah, but you know, hey, I feel like nigga once niggas get that shit to Ghazi over at Empire, and when Ghazi figure out what the fuck Vegas got going on, man, it's over, bro. He gonna take care of everybody.
Yeah, cause Empire got a lot of fucking Vegas people. Somebody got to really get in front of their ass and prove some shit.
Nah, listen, bro.
Money.
These niggas not really signed to Empire. They know a nigga with an Empire account, bro. Some niggas is
Fact.
capping.
Talk your
Feel
shit.
me? Niggas
then.
ain't never met Ghazi. Niggas don't know Ghazi. Nigga, I met Ghazi a couple times, but nigga, I got an Empire account, nigga. But that don't mean nigga I'm signing Empire. Like it's a whole different thing. Like I can distribute to them, but nigga, when Ghazi fucking gives you a check, that's different, bro. Like niggas need to get with Ghazi, bro. Niggas need to get with Ghazi, bro, and he gonna put Vegas on for real. One
Real
nigga.
shit.
I think Ty Herbo can get with Ghazi. If he keep getting on Thizzler, they gonna pick his ass up.
Man, Ty Herbo finna be somewhere, man. Well, I gotta go get my motherfucking daughter, man. I appreciate y'all for stepping up, but I gotta go get my motherfucking kids. She finna be
Hey,
mad.
I'm about to inbox you, Dolomite.
My man.
I bet.